Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at another one of my customized 12-inch G.I. Joe Adventure Team sets, and a lot of the material that you see in this set is comes from the Secret of the Mummy's Tomb modern version that was released by Hasbro in the early 2000s. The figure itself and several of the items that you see here are from that set. But I've also taken away a few things from that and also added in a bunch of other things. That set never came, obviously, with a motorcycle, so that's obviously an addition to the set. So I'm going to talk about each of these things, and I'm going to walk you through, what I did in order to create this set. So we'll start with the figure itself, and this is the figure that actually came with the set. It came with a sort of flocked hair and beard, as you can see right here. And I obviously added the sunglasses. It also came with this pith helmet and also this vest. I believe I've swapped out the dog tag for one of the Cotswold reproductions, and I used the dog tag that came with the set in some other set. As you can see, this figure has the gung-ho grip hands, but it is standard articulation in terms of the rest of the figure. There's no super articulation in this particular action figure. And other things I've added, I changed out the pants. I believe these are Hasbro pants, another figure. The boots, I think, are 21st century German boots. This canteen, I think, is from one of the 21st century German sets. And I think this backpack with the pouches and everything is also 21st century, if I'm not mistaken. And this belt with the knife and the shovel, I think those came with the Secret of the Mummy's Tomb set. And I don't think these binoculars came with it. I think I added those as well. And I also added this t-shirt underneath the vest. So he seemed a little underdressed in the original version of this. So I decided to add the t-shirt as well. So yeah, you can see I've changed out the outfit quite a bit. But I like the way this looks a lot better. I think it looks just a lot busier than the original version. The original version seemed a little stripped down and didn't really have a lot going for it. And one other thing that came with the set is, as you can see, these little pockets are actually real. You can actually hold stuff in them. And in these pockets have the various jewels that came with this set. So you can see there's a yellow one. In here, I think, is the red one. So you can see there's a red jewel in there. And then last but not least, over here, we have the blue jewel. So yeah, that sort of, is reminiscent of the original Secret of the Mummy's Tomb set, because it did come with various jewels. So those were all included with this version as well. So in terms of the motorcycle, this I actually picked up from sort of a discount house. I think it was either Big Lots or Dollar General had this motorcycle just sold separately in a cardboard box. And it really, it was not very expensive. It might have been maybe $10 or $15 for this motorcycle. And I think it is more or less a knockoff of either a Hasbro motorcycle or one that was done by 21st Century Toys. But it's really good quality. The tires are actually rubberized, and you can see there's a lot of detail in terms of the overall look of it. And I liked it a lot because it was done in sort of like this tan, as if it belonged in the desert. And then on the back of the motorcycle, I've sort of tied on the sarcophagus from the Secret of the Mummy's Tomb set. And, the scenario I sort of thought of with this set was that, G.I. Joe had been assigned to, unearth this secret tomb. And he was being pursued by other more sinister agents who were trying to pilfer the antiquities from the tomb in order to sell them on the black market. And so it was G.I. Joe's mission to get there first and extract the stuff from the tomb so that the bad guys couldn't get it, basically. So, and in order to make a quick getaway, he's got his motorcycle, and he improvised just tying the sarcophagus on the back of the motorcycle and taking off and making sure he was long gone before the bad guys actually got to the tomb and basically found it empty. So in this scenario, G.I. Joe was essentially successful in outwitting the bad guys. However, inside of this sarcophagus, there's a surprise waiting for G.I. Joe. So we're going to untie this and get it off the back of the bike so I can show you what's inside. So I've untied the sarcophagus from the motorcycle, And as you can see, they did a lot of detail in terms of the artwork on this. You can see there's certain kind of weathering here, and just a lot of intricate sculpting and paintwork on the outside of the sarcophagus. So I think Hasbro did a really good job in sort of reinventing this. In the original Secret of the Mummy's Tomb sarcophagus, it was basically just done in sort of like this green color. There was some sculpting on it and a little bit of paint detail, but not nearly as much as you can see here. This is much more in keeping with what sort of real mummy sarcophagus would actually look like. So, but the frightening thing about this is that the mummy inside is able to animate. So you can see there's a lever on the back of this, and when you pull down on the lever, the arm springs out and the sarcophagus pops open. So, you know, that's kind of a cool little gimmick that they included with this, and sort of made it a little more frightening in terms of the overall, you know, play value of this particular set. So yeah, I think that looks really cool. And again, it was sort of trying to, you know, update the set and, you know, make it a little bit more exciting than the original Secret of the Mummy's Tomb. Although I like the vintage version a lot, and I don't have a version of it in my collection currently. But you know, the one thing that I found lacking about the sort of reimagined new version is that there was no vehicle. In the original Secret of the Mummy's Tomb, obviously the ATV was was one of the big highlights of that set. So that G.I. Joe, once he had unearthed the mummy from the tomb, he could basically carry it somewhere, you know. So I decided, you know, with my version, instead of doing an ATV, I would do a motorcycle and actually sort of make it an exciting adventure where, you know, G.I. Joe has competition in terms of, you know, trying to get to this. He obviously wants to get it to a museum in Egypt where it belongs, and the bad guys want to sell it on the black market. So, you know, so this is the sort of the scenario that I created in reimagining this set. That's pretty much all I have for you today. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more of my Adventure Team sets in the future, think about subscribing to the channel, because I will be showing a lot more of these custom sets in the future. Until next time, I hope you're having a great day, and thanks for watching.